Business model design is one of the most important disciplines in modern strategic management because it determines how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. While competitive strategy explains how a company competes within an industry, a business model explains how the organization operates as an economic system. It defines how resources, capabilities, customers, partners, technologies, and revenue mechanisms are integrated to generate sustainable profits and long-term enterprise value. Within the global MBA curriculum, business model design serves as a bridge between competitive advantage, strategic management, innovation, entrepreneurship, and digital transformation. Organizations may possess valuable resources and strong competitive positions, but without an effective business model, they may struggle to convert strategic assets into sustainable financial performance. Leading MBA programs emphasize business model thinking because many of the world's most successful organizations achieved market leadership not only through superior products, but through innovative business models. In today's environment of technological disruption, platform economies, artificial intelligence, subscription services, and digital ecosystems, business model innovation has become a primary source of competitive advantage. Executives must therefore understand not only how organizations compete, but how they generate, deliver, and capture value within rapidly evolving markets. 2. What is a business model? A business model describes the logic through which an organization creates value for customers and converts that value into economic returns. A business model answers 4 fundamental questions. 1. Who are our customers? 2. What value do we offer? 3. How do we deliver that value? 4. How do we earn revenue and profits? Business models define the economic architecture of an organization. They explain customer relationships, revenue streams, cost structures, resource deployment, partner networks, operational processes. A strong business model aligns organizational activities with customer needs and shareholder expectations. 3. Business model versus strategy. Business model and strategy are closely related but distinct concepts. Business model. Strategy explains how value is created and captured, explains how competitive advantage is achieved, focuses on economic logic, focuses on competitive positioning, defines operating system, defines competitive choices, concerned with value delivery, concerned with outperforming competitors. Example: Netflix, Inc. strategy focuses on content differentiation and customer experience. Its business model focuses on subscription-based revenue, digital distribution, and content production. A business model explains how the company works. Strategy explains how it wins. 4. Core components of a business model. Most modern business models contain several interconnected components. Customer segments. Organizations must identify the customers they serve. Examples: consumers, businesses, governments, niche markets. Different customer segments often require different value propositions. Example: Microsoft Corporation serves both enterprise customers and individual consumers through different offerings. Value proposition. The value proposition explains why customers choose the organization. Value may be created through quality, innovation, convenience, price, customization, customer experience. Example: Amazon.com, Inc. offers convenience, selection, speed, and competitive pricing. The value proposition is the centerpiece of the business model. Channels. Channels represent how value is delivered. Examples: retail stores, e-commerce platforms, mobile applications, distributors, direct sales. Effective channels improve customer access and satisfaction. Customer relationships. Organizations determine how they interact with customers. Examples: self-service, automated services, personal assistance, community engagement. Customer relationships influence loyalty and retention. 5. Revenue streams and profit models. A business model must generate economic returns. Revenue streams may include product sales, traditional one-time purchases. Example: consumer electronics manufacturers. Subscription models, recurring customer payments. Example: Netflix Incorporated and Spotify Technology SA. Licensing models, charging for intellectual property usage. Example: software licensing. Advertising models. Revenue generated through advertising. Example: Google LLC. Transaction-based models. Revenue earned from facilitating transactions. Example: Visa Incorporated. Selecting appropriate revenue streams is critical to long-term sustainability. 6. Cost structure. Business models must also address costs. Major cost categories include production costs, marketing expenses, research and development, technology investments, employee compensation, distribution costs. Organizations generally pursue one of two approaches. Cost-driven models focus on operational efficiency and low costs. Value-driven models focus on premium value creation and differentiation. Example: Walmart Incorporated follows a cost-driven model. Apple Incorporated follows a value-driven model.
7. The business model canvas. One of the most widely used frameworks for business model design is the business model canvas developed by Alexander Osterwalder. The framework contains 9 building blocks. 1. Customer segments. 2. Value propositions. 3. Channels. 4. Customer relationships. 5. Revenue streams. 6. Key resources. 7. Key activities. 8. Key partnerships. 9. Cost structure. The business model canvas provides a visual framework for designing, analyzing, and innovating business models. It is widely used by startups, multinational corporations, consultants, and investors. 8. Key resources and key activities. Business models depend on strategic resources and activities. Key resources. Examples: brand equity, technology, intellectual property, human capital, financial resources. Example: NVIDIA Corporation relies heavily on technological expertise and intellectual property. Key activities. Examples: product development, manufacturing, marketing, customer service, data analytics. Organizations must identify activities that create the greatest value. 9. Key partnerships and ecosystems. Modern business models increasingly rely on partnerships. Partnerships may provide technology, distribution, manufacturing, market access, innovation capabilities. Example: Apple Incorporated relies on a global ecosystem of suppliers, developers, distributors, and technology partners. Partnership networks often become critical sources of competitive advantage. 10. Business model innovation. Business model innovation involves redesigning how value is created, delivered, or captured. Unlike product innovation, business model innovation changes the economic logic of the organization. Examples include subscription models, replacing one-time sales with recurring revenue. Platform models, connecting multiple stakeholder groups. Freemium models, offering free basic services and charging for premium features. Ecosystem models, creating interconnected networks of products and services. Business model innovation frequently creates disruptive competitive advantages. 11. Platform business models. Platform models have become increasingly important in the digital economy. Platforms create value by facilitating interactions between participants. Examples include buyers and sellers, drivers and riders, hosts and guests. Example: Uber Technologies Incorporated connects drivers and passengers. Example: Airbnb Incorporated connects property owners and travelers. Platforms benefit from network effects, where value increases as participation grows. 12. Digital transformation and business models. Technology is reshaping business models across industries. Key trends include artificial intelligence, improves personalization and automation. Cloud computing, enables scalable services. Data analytics, supports customer insights and decision-making. Internet of Things, IoT, creates new service opportunities. Blockchain, enables decentralized transactions. Digital transformation often requires redesigning traditional business models. 13. Business model sustainability. A successful business model must remain viable over time. Key sustainability considerations include financial sustainability. Can the model generate consistent profits? Competitive sustainability. Can competitors easily copy the model? Operational sustainability. Can the organization scale effectively? ESG sustainability. Does the model align with environmental and social expectations? Organizations increasingly integrate sustainability principles into business model design. 14. Common business model failures. Business models often fail because of weak value propositions. Customers do not perceive sufficient value. Poor revenue logic. Revenue fails to cover costs. Market misalignment. Customer needs are misunderstood. Technological disruption. Industry conditions change rapidly. Lack of adaptation. Organizations fail to evolve. Continuous innovation and strategic renewal help prevent business model obsolescence. 15. Business model design and enterprise value creation. The ultimate objective of business model design is sustainable enterprise value creation. Effective business models enable organizations to create customer value, generate profit, scale efficiently, support innovation, build competitive advantage, enhance shareholder wealth. The Global MBA program emphasizes that business model design is a strategic capability that integrates competitive advantage, value creation, innovation, and execution. Organizations that continuously refine and innovate their business models are better positioned to achieve sustainable growth and long-term success in increasingly dynamic global markets. Key takeaways. 1. A business model explains how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. 2. Business models differ from strategy by focusing on economic logic rather than competitive positioning. 3. Core elements include customer segments, value propositions, channels, relationships, revenues, and costs. 4. Revenue models include sales, subscriptions, licensing, advertising, and transaction fees. 5. The business model canvas is a widely used framework for business model design. 6. Key resources, activities, and partnerships support value creation and delivery. 7. Business model innovation is a major source of competitive advantage. 8. Platform and ecosystem models increasingly dominate the digital economy. 9. Digital transformation is reshaping business models across industries. 10. Sustainable business models create long-term enterprise value through continuous innovation, adaptability, profitability, and customer-centric value creation.